Good evening, welcome back to Pouring Through Life. So I did a 3D flower coaster set the other day. It turned out really cool. I'm really happy with it. This is what it looked like. But one of the issues I had is with the center, you kind of lose, oh, I didn't leave any resin for the glitter. You lose, the lines take away the flower patterns. So I have to scoop some resin out of each coaster. I forgot to put some in my glitter. Gosh, good thing you don't need very much. I can't believe I did that. Totally spaced it. Take a little bit out of each one, so I have a little bit for this. Stupid. Ugh, losing it. You only need like a tablespoon of resin to do your glitter center. This is already starting to thicken up, I can tell. Okay, so while I mix that up, it'll center itself again, level out. Hopefully that's enough. Gosh, I can't believe I forgot to leave a little bit for my center. And of course I put way too much glitter. Yep, not enough. I need a little bit more out of these. Okay. Oh man, goodness gracious me. Just means I have to do more petals. Or thicker petals, how about that? Just gonna heat this up a little bit. Quick and easy trick if you don't have quite enough resin. If you heat it up, it thins it out and then it makes more resin. Yep, perfect. Okay, so this resin is definitely thickening up. If I wait any longer, I won't be able to get my flowers to bloom. So let's just go ahead and put a little bit of that in the center here. What I did was, I used the, I have the Darice glitters from Michael's, and I put gold, silver, and black, basically, and then I had a couple cheap dollar store ones that was the chunky silver and the chunky black, just to have some variation to the size of the glitter. And then I went back through and I was like, you know what, if I'm gonna do chunky, I need to get some ultra fine in there also. So I did that also. Yeah, and I never ever can stop myself. I always put too much glitter. Okay. I'm just gonna scoop this out right here a little bit. Okay, so before it starts setting up, I'm gonna go ahead and so my colors today are the pearl white, and I use the Baltic Bay pearl white and the Just Paint sparkle white, and I love it. It's really, really beautiful pigments. I know this first circle won't really be seen, but I like to do it this way. Oops, I'm spilling. Apparently, maybe it isn't as thick as I thought it was. Dang it. Okay. What a mess. Okay. So I'm going to go white, black, gold, white, black, gold. Now this black is special. It is not black. It's called dark oob, and it's more of a, this is not gonna work. It's purple. It's a dark, dark purple black. And then because I didn't have that same color alcohol ink, I put black alcohol ink in there. Oh, this is super liquidy. Thought it was thickening up because it's warm. Definitely not. Okay, well, it is what it is. Yeah, bummer. Smaller hole. Oh, the gold is thick. Get it. Why isn't mental health a shared experience too? Hot Mess Express, y'all. Okay, so back to the colors. The dark oob, it's a black purple, sparkle white, and a pearl white. And then this gold is the Miner's Gold from Just Paint, and what was the other gold? I'm trying to think. Oh, Perfect Pearl by Ranger. They have a pigment line that's, so I use their gold. It's a little bit oranger than I'd like it, but it'll be fine. This is looking really messy, but it will be fine. Once you pull through the lines and you get your pattern, it doesn't seem as messy. I put it on my turntable and then I forget and I reach over the resin. Silly, silly me. Hoping this is going to be a cool set. It's messy right now, but it'll be all right. God, I'm making a hell of a mess. And then for my background, I think I'm gonna do a glitter, a black glitter. Of course, I just stuck my fingers in resin. It's weird because this is thin, but yet it's hot. Which would lead me to believe that it's, you know, getting ready to set up. Oh, what a mess. This is terrible. Okay. All right, let me wash my, oh, I gotta do white again. God. 1 second here. Wipe my scissors off before that resin starts setting up on them and ruins them. I forgot to torch my glitter, which of course is going crazy. I'm gonna go thick part. I'm gonna go in from here, wipe on each seam. I like to go back and forth so that you get that pattern to stay the same. Okay, one down. Oh, and I'm gonna also go back up. That's the other thing. So I'll pull it through this way and let it sit, and then I'll do the points. See, I told you it wouldn't matter that it was messy. It's gonna be pretty if it blooms. Dark oud color is really cool. Really, really cool. Super excited. I don't know why I haven't used this sooner on something like this. Oh, I just did the same one twice. Okay, so now all 5 are done. So now we draw the point. So I go from the center to the center. But try not to dig like I just did. I will put a list of all the products I used in the description box. I know I didn't show them, so I will link them. I pretty much buy them, you know, with an exception of the Just Paint products. I buy everything on Amazon. One of these days I'll get around to setting up my Amazon shop, but I just haven't done it. I kind of hope these set up fast so I could do them tonight, but it's getting late. I'm gonna have to just be patient. Luckily the coaster set is clear, so I can sneak a peek by turning one over and looking at the bottom. See, now this one I'm gonna have an extra repair to do because I bumped all over this. I think I'm good. I don't think I have anything else to do but to bloom it. dropped right into the resin. And I'm not paying attention and I overbrew it. Oopsie. Okay. All right, you guys. Good morning. So it's time to put the back layer on. I'm pretty happy with how these have turned out. You can kind of see through the bottom that I'm pretty sure I got petals, and I'm pretty sure the glitter is huge. So I've been sitting here trying to figure out what glitter. I definitely want to have something sparkly on the back, and I have this white Blanco, which I thought would be good. I have silver because I did the silver center on the other side with the lines. I also found these really cool little, what are they called? Little like ball thingies. I don't know, or beads or baubles or whatever you want to call them. And then I also have a chunky black glitter. It's just a real consistent black. I also have this black, which I did put in the glitter mix. So I was kind of thinking I might put a combo of these two. I don't know. I just having a hard time deciding. It's one of those things that I think I'll start with the black first and make a decision if I'm going to add the other to it. I just don't know. I'm going to put a fair amount of glitter in here. But I don't want to cross that 10% threshold, and that's really a lot of glitter. Probably more than I needed. I mixed up 5 ounces of resin. My resin of choice is KS Resin Liquid Stone. It works really good for me. It is thick. I do heat the resin to get the bubbles out of it, and that always works for me. I never have micro bubbles. I mean, it really is for me, it's a good resin. I've heard people complain that it's so thick, and it is. It's a very, very thick resin. But as you can tell, if you heat it up, it's nice and fluid, which means there won't be very many bubbles in it. I've been thinking about trying their liquidy split. It's a fast cure resin. I've been thinking about trying that one. This is pretty, but I still kind of think I'm going to add a little bit of that bigger chunky glitter because it has the holographic stuff in it. It's kind of cool. So see that in there. Let's see what it looks like when it mixes in. Will it completely blend in? Nope. That looks cool. Okay. Neat. Okay, that's cool. I like it. Trying to decide if I want to add a little bit more of that holographic black. Yeah, I think I'm going to add just a little bit more. A lot more. Oopsie. I really wanted to do silver, but I just didn't think silver would really look right. Yeah, okay. So I'm going to divvy up the resin so that the whole back is covered. And it's very warm, so I need to get on this. I do a lot of my resin work on tiles because it's a nice even surface. And I buy them at the Habitat store for I think $1, if I recall. I think it's about 25 cents for the 12 by 12s. But they work really good for coaster sets. Just put them on there and let it dry, and it keeps your surface nice and flat so you don't have any funky, you know, areas that didn't quite dry right. Just pushing this around the edges so that it's even, and then I can tell if there's a coaster that needs more, or to, you know, if there's because I have a little bit of resin left there. Yeah, I like that holographic black. It's neat looking. That's just enough sparkle, but it's not so, it's actually not that in your face of a sparkle glitter, but it is cool. I've done some keychains with this glitter before and I really like it. Okay, so I'm just gonna check and see where we're at and see if there's one that's low that needs a little bit more. Like this one. A little bit here. Now, I won't be heating this with my heat gun. I will be using just a spray of alcohol, and I will come back and do that about 3 times, I will say, so that I don't have any, you know, noticeable bubbles. There won't be anyways. I've got this resin so thinned out with the heat. Makes it a lot easier for the resin to release the bubbles when it's thinner. So if you're having trouble with having micro bubbles or big bubbles in your resin, you really want to thin it, and you really want to use a thinner resin, a casting type resin. Okay, so I'm gonna do my first of many spritz. You can see it popping the bubbles instantly. All right, you guys, we'll see you for the demolding. Bye for now. Welcome back to Pouring Through Life. So it is time to show you the finished project. I couldn't wait, I had to take them out. So the back turned out really cool. Isn't that pretty? Love that glitter. See how dark that purple is? It almost looks black, but then you get a good look at it and the light hits it just right and you can see that it is purple. I didn't realize how dark this was going to be. I probably would have did a different background had I realized that, but it's pretty much a perfect coaster though. There's a little bit of blobbies, but it's so dark you don't even see it, and so it doesn't really matter. I could go back through and do the lines, but I just did the center on this set. That's one. I think this one is my second favorite. More white showed up in this one than some of the other ones. I love that if you look through the side, you can see the depth of it. It's really interesting. So pretty. The glitter took over, but it doesn't matter in this set because it's so dark. I have a little bit of overspill. Means that it's such a fresh coat, I can just peel it right off like it's nothing. So, I don't think I'm gonna etch this set because I kind of like being able to see that it's 3D. So there's this one. It's sparkle pigment in the white. It's so pretty. Pretty neat. It's a little bit more overfill on these, but it peels off so easy. Okay, so on the set, this is my favorite one. This is my second favorite one. I love the shape that the white created in this to lighten it up a little bit. It's just really very delicate and pretty. And the fold of the pattern as I pulled the leaf design through, it just turned out really neat. I really like this one. This is my second favorite. The gold's a little bit brassy, but it's still quite pretty. All right, you guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. Please don't forget to like, comment, and share. I'd love to hear your thoughts. Do you like it? Is it too dark? What else would you like to see me do? I'm having some fun doing some resin work this week. I think my next project is going to be maybe another of the mirrors that I have. If I can remember where I put the mirrors themselves at. I don't know. I love it. It's super fun. Super happy. It's a little blobby, but it doesn't matter in this set because it's so dark. You don't really see the blobs really. All right, you guys, I hope you enjoyed it. Please don't forget to take the time and subscribe. I'd love that, and it really does help my channel out a lot. So thank you so much, and we'll see you on the next pour. Bye for now.